Hi, I'm Aude. Welcome on the Alpine Property YouTube channel, the leading ski resort estate agent in Haute-Savoie region of the French Alps. So if you are watching this video, it might be because you're interested in buying a second home in the French Alps. And it's quite a substantial investment. And if you have the money available now and you want to keep the property as a pure second home, then that's fine. You will have to pay your taxe d'habitation and taxe foncière, and that's about it. But if you want to spend time in the Alps, then it goes without saying, others will too. So there is an opportunity to rent the property. Obviously, this income needs to be declared to the state so they can gain the taxes. So what can you do to reduce this liability? If you do nothing, then you will be liable to pay tax on 100% of the income. I will speak simply on this subject. However, this can be a really complicated question. The best answer depends on so many factors. So our advice is to speak to our accountant. If you don't have one, we can obviously recommend a local specialist. We may have dates to make in the future and we will add these into the description. So in the first instance, you need to become registered as a loueur en meublé non professionnel, or LMNP. To do this, there are certain conditions that you must respect. Firstly, you need to furnish the apartment, so someone can arrive with their suitcase and take a holiday. Then you need to pay the cotisation foncière des entreprises, CFE, and the taxe de séjour. The income must not be more than 50% of your global revenue and should not exceed 70,000 a year. These are the basics. Then you have to decide how to declare the income. So the simplest declaration is via the dispositif micro-BIC. This will reduce your liability by 50%. It can be reduced further if you classify your apartment. However, to take the full advantage of tax deductions available, you should consider the régime de déclaration au réel. In this case, you can have a higher turnover, offset the tax against estate agency fees, notary fees, interest on any loan, work you carry out for maintenance, supplies for your tenants, corporate fees, furniture, accountancy fees, and depreciation of the property itself. Once all this has been taken into account, then there's often no tax to pay at all. It is more than likely that in this second case you will need to speak with a qualified accountant, so you will end up paying them instead of the government. In addition to what I've discussed, and for new properties only, there are two simpler options. An investment in a résidence de tourisme, a bail commercial. In this case, everything is packaged together and dealt with for you. You will also be able to recover the VAT from the build costs. This is a really long-term investment, and for a full reclaim, we're talking 20 years or more. And you may have seen this offered from some large companies like Pierre & Vacances, MGM and others. In this case, you are contracted to let them handle the rentals for at least 11 years, and in return they offer a guaranteed income, and you may even be able to take a few weeks holiday as part of the deal. So you may be able to withdraw after the first 11 years. However, for full benefit you need to think about a 20-year investment. Secondly, there is a variation on this scheme, which is referred to as the mandat de gestion. This is a more flexible agreement, which is easier to break. You can lengthen the time available for a private holiday. However, you must rent it to others for the rest of the time. The downside is that the investment returns are not guaranteed, and the same applies if you stop renting. You will have to repay what is left to the VAT. So if you have any questions about this subject, please leave them in the comments below. And if you wish to buy a property in the Alps, or if you're interested by this amazing chalet, please contact Geraldine, whose number is right there. Thank you, bye-bye.